Actually, we'll talk about your movies first. Now I got it up on the screen here. I don't know if you can see it or not.
I can't.
Oh, you cannot.
Yeah.
Actually. Yeah. Never mind. Sorry. But yeah, man. Here we'll go over here for a little bit. How about that? Just so you can see.
Nice.
All right, man. So yeah, like Hyder said, he watched a couple movies today. I did not have the time to watch these two movies, unfortunately, but I really wanted to watch them. I definitely wanted to watch The Creator today. Which one do you want to start with? The Creator or Dumb Money?
I'll start them in the order I watched them. I watched Dumb Money first.
Oh, right. Okay.
Dumb Money was actually a lot better than I thought it would be. I don't know why I thought I went in thinking I wasn't going to like the movie that much.
Mm-hmm.
It was pretty good. Before I tell you what I liked about the movie, it was like a 7.5, 8 out of 10.
Oh, okay.
It kind of reminded me of The Social Network in a way.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of people compare it to that.
And then I was talking to Eric, who works at the theater. I don't know if he'll be listening to this or not.
Hi, Eric.
He said The Big Short.
Yeah, those were the only two comparisons that I've heard.
Yes.
Someone said Wolf of Wall Street. I didn't see that from that.
They did reference Wolf of Wall Street.
Yeah.
It's hard to explain how it is, like directed, but all the cast is crazy. It was.
Yeah, and I don't know if you remember that we were talking about ensemble casts way back when. We were talking about ensemble casts and how usually typically everybody doesn't really get the shine. How was the cast there?
It was mainly a focus on Paul Dano, which is he plays the main character. I think it's Keith Gill. It's his name. Surprisingly, a focus on Pete Davidson too.
Okay.
He plays the little brother.
Other than that movie, The King of Staten Island, has Pete Davidson ever actually starred in a movie? And Transformers: Rise of the Beast, but that's like a voice role.
He that one movie with the game. Can't remember the name of it. Bodies, Bodies, Bodies. Is he not in that?
The game?
It was the game they were playing.
Oh! I thought you meant like the game, the rapper.
No.
I thought they co-starred.
I never watched Bodies, 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 so I don't know.
Oh, okay.
He was in that though, wasn't he?
Yeah. He was in that one. Yeah. But
he's the dude that killed himself, right?
I don't know. I didn't watch the fucking movie.
All right. Anyways,
but yeah.
it was good. I don't want to spoil anything because I really want you to watch both these movies.
Yeah,
I think
got
you
to.
would. These are definitely down your type of movies.
Yeah.
The Creator is more both our type of movie, but Dumb Money is definitely you.
Okay.
It's all,
for anybody who doesn't know about it, what's the entire premise?
So the premise is it's about a guy who runs a Reddit page, and he essentially gets all his people to all the people that follow him and watch his stuff to buy in on one stock, and the more that they buy in on the stock, I don't know how to explain it. I'm not very good at stocks and stuff.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, but he just gets all his followers. He just creates this whole movement, and it gets Wall Street. The CEOs are Robin Hood and stuff like that.
It's based on a true story. This is what happened.
Yeah. It's I think set in a different time period. I don't know what time period this actual event is set. But
did they mention COVID pandemic? Anything?
Is that where what actually happened? I didn't study up on the movie at all. Okay, yeah. So it's in the middle of COVID. So that stuff was cool too because it was just little jabs at that, and it was showing you the different points of the quarantine that they were at.
I see. Okay.
And at one point they show you a COVID vaccine, someone getting the first one, stuff like that, and all these people buying into an idea. And
hey, shout out to Anthony Ramos, man.
Yes, he's in it.
Did he do a Anthony Ramos kind of role this time?
He is a New Yorker through and through. Yes.
Oh, okay.
He dances to "Savage" by Megan Thee Stallion multiple times throughout the movie.
Well, I'm only just a little bit of a fan of him. I don't really like him like that, but
yeah. That song actually pops up 3 or 4 times.
4 times?
Well, think about it. The time period.
Okay.
That was when it got popular in COVID.
That's true.
So you do see a few people do the dance.
All right.
That was the only part I really didn't enjoy.
Just the dance.
I don't see it. I see 27-year-old man dancing to that.
All right.
Anyways, I don't want to spoil the movie at all, and I have a bad habit of doing that in my reviews, so I don't want to talk about this movie anymore. I really need you to watch it so you can talk about it.
But you said a 7.5.
Yeah, 7.5, 8. I think honestly, if I rewatch it, probably go down. Just because this is my first initial reactions to it. I didn't write anything down because again, I don't want to spoil anything.
All right.
All right. The Creator. This is what I want to talk about. I don't know what the fuck they did wrong in their trailer. But that was one of the best sci-fi movies I've ever seen.
Really?
By far.
A lot of people were saying that. Like, their first reaction was that this is one of the best sci-fi movies ever made. I didn't know what to think about it, but...
Imagine putting District 9, but, like, on roids. That's exactly what this movie was. So much more emotion than the trailer showed.
Really?
Yes. I genuinely almost cried, like, 2 times.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
So, I didn't get it spoiled yet, but on Twitter... everybody's talking about one scene at the very end of just someone looking through a window.
Okay, so
Yeah.
you're going to talk about that scene. They're looking through a window. It is one of the best like shots I've seen in the movie. And it's recorded on that camera that you were talking about.
Yeah. They're actually going to send me
Can you do
that camera.
Nice. Can you do me a favor? Search up the budget for this movie.
Yeah, let me see.
Because
I'm pretty
whatever
sure
it
it was
was
like 90 million.
Okay, not very good with the money stuff. That's like all you. Is that a good, like a big budget?
It's $80 million
Okay, is that a big budget?
for a sci-fi movie that looks like this. And I haven't seen it, so I want to like, I kind of don't want to talk about like, oh, they utilize their budget so, because I haven't seen it. But from the trailers and from what everything looks like, and just being able to get John David Washington, Gemma Chan, Ken Watanabe,
Yes.
I feel like it looks like they stretched the budget, because $80 million is not that much
Okay.
for a sci-fi. Okay, let's compare it to...
No. That's all I want to know because I'm not very good with budgets.
Mhm.
Holy fuck. I don't know if they all decided to act for free, but that budget was crazy. And then all these actors you named were not the best actor in the movie.
Really?
That little kid.
Oh, yeah, let me see if I can...
Don't know his or her name.
God, man. What was the name? Cammy?
Alfie.
Alfie?
Yeah. Or Alpha.
She doesn't even have a
Or the child.
IMDb right now, but Madeline Univoyles. Okay.
That kid can fucking act.
Really?
Mm-hmm. How old is she? Because holy fuck.
Again, yeah, I have no clue.
But it's the next Jacob Tremblay.
I guess. I fucking guess, whatever.
Yeah, it was just so good, and everything. The story, the CGI, the pace. It wasn't that long of a movie. It was up there. It was 2 hours and 15 minutes.
Yeah. Right here it's saying the final runtime was 133 minutes, so yeah.
Yeah, 2 hours and about 15 minutes, give or take.
Hans Zimmer did the score. What'd you think about the score?
I was going to do that.
Uh-huh.
Yes. Another fucking banger.
Okay.
And that director, he did movies.
He did Rogue One.
Rogue One, okay.
Yeah. He did Godzilla, the first Godzilla in the new one. The 2014 Godzilla.
That's the one with like where he's like nuclear and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. It's just he went crazy in this movie.
Jeez,
and I don't know if I'm just like overreacting because I just literally left the theater like less than an hour ago.
It's fair. And plus, like, I don't know about you, but Rogue One is probably one of my favorite Star Wars projects, and I've seen most of the movies, and I'm not super deep into it, but Rogue One was one that stood out to me as like one of the better projects.
It's definitely one of the better projects. We'll talk about what I think is the best project another time.
Uh-huh.
It's actually going on right now. Ahsoka's so fucking.
We should have, dude. We should have. Ah, fuck! I should have prepped something for Ahsoka. Okay, we'll talk about that next week.
Yeah, next week.
When it ends.
No, you need to watch it. Like this is hitting my Mount Rushmore of like movies this year.
And for real?
I don't know why, but I feel like this one could sneak like an award.
Any like particular reason why you would? Is it like the story?
Okay, so the story is great. The story it's perfect. Everything about it, because it's not one continuous flowing story. There's a bunch of flashbacks. There's a bunch of like, this is happening right now. This is like happening then. John David Washington did really fucking good. Surprisingly, no, it's a spoiler. I'm not gonna say that. Okay. But the supporting cast isn't really like the main focus. It's literally just those two.
Okay.
That's all I'm gonna tell you. It's just they're so good together.
I love those kind of movies.
And it's like it's artificial intelligence, obviously.
Yeah.
So you get to see the character like literally learn and keep going.
Is there a lot of action in this?
Yes.
Okay, so when you say that, and I just told you that the budget was $80 million, then I can kind of see, like, yeah, they really stretched the budget on that.
I'd say for what, 2 hours and 15 minutes?
Yeah.
About like directly in half.
Really?
Yes. Like it's a slow paced story,
Mm-hmm.
jumping into like an action scene, and then like a traveling scene, and then another action scene, and then a like we have to get out of here scene.
Okay. Like a chase scene?
Yes.
Okay.
There's like, it's so fucking like I'm just like trying to get all the landscape. I pulled my fucking headphones out. Damn. All the landscape shots, beautiful. I want to say it, but it's gonna spoil the movie. But like, there's just they go to a place. I'm like, how the fuck is this in the budget? Like this budget's got to be up there. I didn't search it up because my phone was gonna die. I genuinely thought the budget could have been like 150 plus.
Yeah, it's crazy too because from what I've seen in the trailer, it already looks better than something like The Flash. The Flash's budget, which was like 250 million. So $80 million for what they were able to do is fucking crazy.
It might flop too, which is crazy because just like this movie does not deserve to flop.
Yeah. It's got right now. We're looking at it right now. The 70% on Rotten Tomatoes, so it's not terrible. Out of 168 reviews, maybe just maybe they can kind of squeeze like the word of mouth box office back. But again, it's like projected to be like a $30 million opening, and that's not very good. In comparison, I think Equalizer 3 had a $60 million domestic opening. So like comparing those two, and that's David Washington's dad. Yeah, actually, yeah, Denzel Washington. But yeah, man,
it's kind of cool that he found his like thing in a different genre than his dad, though.
Mm-hmm.
Like this is like his like third sci-fi movie.
Yeah. Edwards' movie has a human pulse and a visual landscape worth exploring, tangled plot threads and all. He gave it a 2.5 out of 4. It's a weird score. But it is masterfully. It is the masterful human saga at the film's center that makes it special. And even if this story isn't especially innovative, the emotions fueling the action are so intimately satisfying that they lingered with me for hours afterward. It looks like most of these are positive. And then there's a few rotten ones here. Let's see. The creator winds up feeling like sci-fi leftovers warmed up from last night's dinner. While the film traffics in thoughtful ideas as well as spectacle, it doesn't complete the vital emotional connections between its head and its heart. What do you think about that? That's from a top critic.
Okay.
CNN.com. I mean, obviously, this stuff is like subjective. It's going to hit people differently.
It's going to hit people differently. I just disagree with that because that's the majority of the story was based on like, dude, it kind of felt like it was like a struggle for survival on both sides. And so you get people that are like, you get like different motivations from literally everyone. Everyone's got a different reason to move forward, and it all like winds up putting their faith in like one person or the other.
Yeah. All right, man. Well, what would you give it out of 10?
A solid 9.
9 out of 10.
Yeah, I don't think it would budge either after a second watch.
You don't think it would budge?
No, but I'm gonna watch it again as soon as I get the chance.
Yeah, I definitely gotta watch it. This was something that I was super excited for because September was kind of a dry month for movies, and like this was the one that I was kind of looking forward to. But yeah, 9 out of 10 for The Creator. That's your final score.
Yep.
All right, man. Well, if you guys watched The Creator, if you guys got the chance to watch anything this week, go ahead and put it down below in the comment section. Let us know what you thought of The Creator. Hey guys, thanks for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, make sure you like and comment below to join the discussion. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on post notifications so you never miss another upload or live stream.